Hey you guys, my name is Olivia. Thanks for joining me in another video. I homeschool two kiddos. I have a 5-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old son. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I organize our curriculum that we use during the week and also our school supplies. It's not reality for everybody to have a homeschool room, and that is true for us too. We homeschool at our dining room table. I have like an open floor plan living room, dining room, kitchen situation. So if something is out and about on the dining room or anywhere, you can see it from basically the rest of the living area. So I know a lot of people struggle with space when it comes to homeschooling, and I also know that a lot of people are almost turned off of homeschooling because they don't know what to do as far as storage goes or where to learn. And I'm going to be showing you how I organized all of the curriculum that I shared that we were going to be using this year, as well as our school supplies that we get into here and there when we need it also. I'm not showing you where we put the majority of our books because books just kind of fit into wherever there's space in bookshelves around the house. Also, I want to apologize for the lighting. I don't know how it's going to look in this video. There is some wildfire smoke that drifted over the Cascades into western Washington, and there is hazy skies and smoke everywhere, and the sun is like orange, so I don't know what that's going to do as far as lighting quality. And also that means my children have not been outside playing today because the air quality is bad, and we have air purifiers in the house. So if you hear them stir crazy in the back of this, then that's just gonna have to be how it is. And yeah, come organize my homeschool cards with me, and I'll show you where we keep our school supplies as well. right, so what I showed you with the cards is the curriculum and the hands-on stuff we touch every day. This is our mudroom. It's literally right around this is my dining room right here where we do homeschool at, and then the carts are right next to it. And so this is our mudroom where we come in from the garage. There's a bunch of shoes and stuff over here. We don't have a homeschool room. I would love a homeschool room. Not everyone has accessibility for having an entire homeschool room to themselves, so you got to make do where you can make do. My husband made these like heavy duty floating shelves on here, and it just about fits everything that we need to put on here. So these are like extra things when I bought the clear see-through options for organizing all of the markers and colored pencils and pens and stuff. These are the used, almost dried up ones. These are also just, I told you guys we were keeping stuff in like an old diaper container. That was real life. So I just took out all the random stuff and put it in here. These are the watercolor notebooks that I said we got in my school supply video. The construction paper that I showed you in the video. These are scraps and then some construction paper pieces left over that we're still using, so that's why this hasn't opened yet. These are some watercolor notebooks that I've been peeling out myself, but like I said, it's so hard to peel these things out. That's why I got the top bound ones for here, because they always rip on me. So just using these up before I go through these. And then in here are things that we're probably not going to grab unless it's a very specific craft or something like that. So I've got some ribbons in here, pom-poms, these wooden rings. I've got cotton balls and Mod Podge and glitter. Googly eyes, the sponges. These are these little poster putty things. I talked about these in my Amazon favorites video. These are some popsicle sticks for some different crafts. These are just extra empty folders. I just keep stashed back here. It's nothing fancy, guys. It's literally just makes things work here. Another folder. This is full of some old artwork. I need to find another way to hold on to the artwork. This is some contact paper, cardstock, lined paper. These are some dividers. This is literally all just scrap paper and some usable construction paper. This is some old curricula that I have not traded out and put into the garage yet. I keep my old curricula in totes. So these are things that I had in here for last year for my son that I would come to every once in a while. This is the Harry Potter curriculum by Waldockway. It's so fun. So I will probably still keep this one out, but these ones definitely need to go. And I don't really have plans to do any of the handicrafts from Rooted Childhood right now, but this is a really lovely guide if you were into that. I've got tissue paper here, some poster markers here. You can see these, what are these called? Pipe cleaners. These are some different planner stickers here. This is just an extra pack of the Color of the World colored pencils. We haven't gone through the other ones yet. These are some blank books that are actually really fun, and I get these every couple of months and hand them to the kids. These are some tempera paints that I got from Moving Beyond the Page when I bought their curriculum. This was not bad to use. This is not a medium that I'm super familiar with, and it was very watery. I don't know, so I just kind of stick to watercolor or acrylics. That's some glycerin for making Play-Doh and such. These are extras of the Mail Monday set that I showed you in my video where I showed school supplies. I have half of it already in that folder. These are more math manipulative blocks that I'll be pulling out when my daughter gets there in math. And then these are some other just like, there's like the hot glue gun and the stuff that goes along with that in here. Just some random stuff, some air dry clay. But I don't need the kids coming over and grabbing all of the time. 3-hole puncher. These are some of the other acrylic paints I've been using up. Same here, they're like little squeezy tubes before I get to the big one that I showed in my back to school supply video. These are actually oh wait, sorry. This is the acrylic paints that I'm getting through. These are acrylic and like black chalkboard markers that I use on our calendar. I have a plastic acrylic wall calendar and then also the black chalkboards that I use. These are the what are they called? The pastels. I haven't gotten to those yet in the art curriculum. These are just some extra canvases. These are some random little sets that the kids have gotten for gifts. There's the dot art and then this like set that you do spirals with. This is my paper straight edge thing. Sharpies up out of reach. These are some different paint brushes, some clear beads. I mentioned these in my Amazon favorites. I use them for some sight words on the wall for my daughter. These are, what are they called? Not a stencil, like cookie cutters, little different shapes of cookie cutters when the kids play with some Play-Doh. Some empty note cards, an empty note card box. This is some wire, different tapes, embroidery thread, and some more beads. So, I mean, it's not pretty. It's as organized as I can make it. This was a blank space, a blank wall, and I needed supply storage. So this works just fine for us, even though I'm super jealous of people that have a beautiful homeschooling room with lots and lots of shelves and bookcases and that sorts of thing. Not everybody has that or access to that. So this is where we keep the rest of our stuff.